Our first dinner party warriors, Charmaine, an interior designer, and Anthony, an airline manager, are stepping out of their Jamaican and Texan comfort zones with a Greek menu.
Anthony can make any ethnicity. He makes better Greek food, I would say better spanakopita than many we've tried.
I'm an artist at work.
Contained and pretty
And with my sparkling personality and her...
beauty.
Yes, beauty. No problemo.
And we're gonna stomp all over the competition.
Our next couple, Heather, a stay-at-home mom, and Drew, a banker, are confident and competitive because of their dinner party secret weapon.
We have a little bit of the gift of the gab, and we get chatting, and maybe I have a little bit of the gift of the gab. And
Heather and I complement each other well because I do the cooking and really enjoy the cooking, and Heather's very good at throwing the party.
good luck to the competition.
Because you'll need it.
And our final contestants, Philomena, a secretary, and Peter, a contractor, have some strong opinions about authentic cooking.
If you're not Greek, you're not cooking Greek food. This, it's gonna kill me. You'll have the ingredients, but you don't have this, the hand, you know, the Greek hand. That flavor, that touch. We're the couple that has it all. And this is a Greek-Italian combination, and that's tough.
So you don't mess around with it.
That's tough. We're gonna do you in Greek style. Opa!
These three couples will meet for the first time when they host each other over 3 competitive dinners. They each get $350 to spend and 3 hours to deliver. Only one couple will win, and that's up to our judges.
Order up.
This is Corbin Tomaszewski, executive chef and kitchen supremo at Shishi Holt Renfrew. He'll be judging the couples on menu selection, food presentation, and of course, taste. And this is Anthea Turner, the UK's perfect housewife, top-selling author, and our ultimate party hostess. She'll be judging the dinner parties on style, etiquette, and entertainment. They'll view each saucy detail using robot cameras. At stake, $1,000 of kitchen goodies, and the grand honor to be named Dinner Party War Champions. It's day 1, Dinner Party 1, and our judges walk up to inspect Charmaine and Anthony's Greek-inspired theme, A Night in Athens. They'll have an appetizer of shrimp Charmaine, a phyllo cup with shrimp, olives, peppers, and feta, a main of spanakopita and Chilean sea bass, and a dessert of honey upside-down cheesecake.
Anthony, nice to see you.
There he is.
Hello.
What's for main course?
Main course will be spanakopita, which is spinach pie, and a sea bass. I'm going to sear it first. I'm going to dust it with flour.
Nice fresh sea bass.
Yes.
But do you have it here?
Yes.
Yeah, let's see it, man. Show me your fish.
Aha.
It's you.
Look at that beautiful piece of fish.
Beautiful, meaty fish.
I always smell it.
Of course, I smelled it before I bought it.
Where's it all going to take place?
Greek style, and it'll be in the dining room.
Greek style.
Greek style. We're smashing
style.
plates.
Yes! Well, we won't be having any smashing tonight.
Oh no, please, can we?
No, absolutely not. So, Anthea, I've got a question. What is the etiquette concerning if you've got to burp while you're at the table?
Burping. At the table.
At the table.
You don't do it.
Never.
No. No, you don't need to burp at a table.
Wine makes me burp.
You're in a formal environment here. If I was going out with a guy who belched at the table,
That would be the end of it.
oh,
Are you saying that's all it's going to take? The only thing I will say is that you cannot wreck that fish. It's a very delicate fish, and you don't need the flour on it. It's the showcase of the meal.
It is, absolutely.
If you wreck it, buddy, you're toast.
Our judges leave Charmaine and Anthony to get their Greek on. But will their evening run out of gas?
he's so confident about his food. I like that.
The sea bass is going to be really nice if he does it right, but if he screws it up, it's over. It's done.
You're not going to be happy.
It's the highlight of the night.
Once I get the phyllo going, that's going to be the key.
While the hosts prep, the robot cameras are set to record the dinner table action. And then it's private access only with the confessional cam, where the evening sins are truly revealed. The judges are also prepped to catch all the angles of the
I should
dinner
put
party
tomato too?
adventure.
Yeah, but if you, put some diced tomato on the top.
Back in the kitchen, tension mounts as Anthony prepares the shrimp Charmaine.
Right now, my guests are late, and that's really throwing off my timing.
You know, when I do a dinner party and I know we're going to be sitting down at maybe 8:30, I always give people sort of a half an hour window to arrive. To be perfectly truthful, I don't want everybody all arriving at the same time.
Do you like that? See what I was telling you, how useful that is?
For what?
It's an ice cooler.
How do you chill your wine?
If you do have to chill it fast and in a flash, I always suggest putting a little plastic sleeve over the bottle, and then you put it on ice and chill it. And it doesn't wreck the label.
First to arrive, and only slightly late, are dinner party warriors Philomena and Peter.
Peter, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet
My
you,
wife,
Peter.
Phil.
Phil, nice to meet you. I'm Charmaine.
Nice to meet you.
Okay.
Now, there's something you need to know about Peter. He's Greek.
And he's coming to a Greek party.
Please have a seat. We're going to be starting out here.
Perfect.
And I'll be right with you.
Thank you. It's a nice table. 4 tires.
Our next combatants, Drew and Heather.
Hi, Phil.
Hi, how are you? How you doing? Nice to meet you.
Please have a seat.
Thank you.
We'll be starting our evening out here. We'll be having appetizers and a few little icebreaker games.
Great.
To fortify their guests for the icebreaker games, Anthony and Charmaine waste no time getting out their first appetizer.
It's a beautiful little dish there. It's very colorful.
Yeah.
So what are we having?
Shrimp Charmaine.
That's got to be love there, right
how
there.
romantic,
To name a dish after you.
Thanks so much.
This is really good.
It's very good.
What do the judges think of this romantic dish?
It's too big.
Too big.
I think shrimp Charmaine would be better without shrimp. And they're a little smaller. And it's kind of, it's unappealing to have the shrimp with the cheese. I don't get it.
I thought the food was great so far. I did find a piece of paper in my shrimp appetizer. So I was kind of chewing and figured I wasn't supposed to be chewing on what I was chewing on.
Heather may need those extra nutrients for the icebreaker game.
It's just like bobbing for apples. The idea is how many grapes can you pick up? So your hands will be behind your back with a spoon using our mouth.
This isn't a mandatory game?
Mandatory.
Mandatory game. All these men have disappeared. Where are they going to?
Well, chasing your guests away is a type of icebreaking.
It's just that's uncomfortable. I feel like I'm 12 years old.
You've never met these people before, and now we're bombarding everybody with a game. It's too much. It's
I
too
think
much.
she's trying too hard. Too hard.
Is this dinner party headed for troubled waters?
I think somehow or another I've lost the men.
Maybe your game scared them away?
Yeah, when we in our house, we'll have gas. So.
We're losing the light.
Huh?
We got a game and we're losing the light.
Okay. Are you the cook at the house or no?
Sometimes.
Maybe you'd like to have the food discussion at the table.
Okay.
After
You like the gas? Let's go.
She just gave everybody hell.
She's ordered everybody out.
And whether they like it or not, the games begin.
I'll play your game. How do I look?
You know what? I have to say, I really like Heather because she's being a good sport. It's clearly very uncomfortable for everybody.
Yeah, but she wants to.
Look at Drew there. He's not impressed at all.
I'm gonna drink you pretty, honey.
Who's gonna be the timekeeper?
Go.
That's my pumpkin
Got it.
pie
There you
right
go,
there.
You got it. 1. Yes. Okay.
Time's up.
Come on, Drew. Okay.
Come on, honey. Go for those
She's an
nuts.
natural one.
Good job.
Come on, Anthony. Oh, get to Anthony. Come on.
No hands.
This is like Greek Olympics here.
Stick your head in, we'll give you another extra 10.
We need some grapes.
Uh-oh. Here for...
Woo! 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 grapes. 13.
Holy smokes, and release.
And despite rough beginnings, everyone enjoys the game. Or do they?
I'm not into games like that.
I didn't love having a big plastic spoon in my mouth.
I didn't really want to get wet.
What Charmaine should have done was read the reluctance on everybody's face.
Perhaps the main course will compensate for the bitter
Thank you
taste
very
of
much.
plastic spoon.
We bless the food? Okay, please. It is our tradition.
Phil's coming. Do you want to bless with water? Okay. Yeah. Sorry about that.
No worries.
Hurry up, the blessing is getting delayed. And then I was gonna get so upset with these people because they wanted to do the prayer before you. I was like, what the heck? You know, what kind of host are you, man? Having the prayer before my wife is here?
I'm sorry.
When these guys decided to pray without my wife there, that's a off. You disrespect my partner, so you can disrespect me.
He is absolutely right there. That was wrong.
In Jesus' name I pray, amen.
Forgive us for all our sins.
Salud.
And have a good time.
Salud. Salud.
So what are we having?
We're having a spanakopita, which is a spinach pie. Obviously, you would know that.
Yeah.
And this is a sea bass and a tomato sauce that's homemade.
Lovely. Very good.
That's good bass.
Thank you.
And here's the inclusively blessed spanakopita and Chilean sea bass.
Presentation-wise, it's a little sloppy.
Right, okay. Spanakopita.
Yeah, pretty good.
I quite like that.
You can do it this way, but
Yeah.
you don't serve a big saucy piece of fish beside it. The fish could have been done just on its own.
I love sea bass. I really do.
You can tell when a fish has been frozen. Mm-hmm. And you know how you can tell when you have Chilean sea bass, it should melt in your mouth. It kind of has that rough kind of texture. And I asked him if it was fresh, and he goes, yeah, it's fresh. And then the problem is
You know, at lunchtime.
it's frozen fish.
Someone else isn't too hot about the frozen fish.
Are you sure this is the Chilean sea bass, or is it just sea bass of another
I am
sort?
as sure as the person that sold it to me.
Okay, only because like we're sea bass eaters, big time. Peter
They
and I.
told me it was Chilean sea bass.
I've had other sea bass,
Yeah.
and this doesn't taste like Chilean sea bass.
Right.
Don't mince your words, Phil. Peter saves it for outside.
That was not Chilean sea bass because it's too hard. Chilean sea bass is gonna melt in your mouth. I'm hungry, man. I might just sit out here and have the grape when we get my care.
He's gonna sit down.
So I'll just put this like this here. I'm hungry.
Peter's extra course of chilled grapes should complement the dessert beautifully. A honey upside-down cheesecake served with Greek coffee.
In Greece, they have it black, right? They do it on the rakiki.
Well, that's Turkish coffee.
No, that's Greek coffee.
The rakiki is Turkish.
No, it's not. Not the Greek guy that I went to yesterday in the Greek market.
Briki.
I'm sorry.
Greek.
I'm sorry. What is it called?
Briki is
The
Greek.
briki. See.
De nada.
Peter is hilarious. I love him.
Actually, Anthony, you get an A+ for the cheesecake.
Thank you.
It's very good.
Very good.
Thank you.
Very nice.
It's light. Wow,
That's good cheesecake.
that's a damn fine cheesecake. I would say it is the top two. Top two I've ever had.
Really?
Yeah.
Tell me about the other one.
Well, it's
You
mine.
made it.
It's mine. Please.
And as the evening comes to a close,
Thank you for coming.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you for coming. And I can't wait to come to your houses.
I like that. It was very nice that he has ended it. He sort of finished it off nicely.
Well, he's a
and-
very personable, friendly kind of
Yeah.
guy. He just can't cook Greek food.
No.
How'd you enjoy the food?
I was pleasantly surprised. It wasn't as weak a competition as I may have thought.
Peter was hilarious. I mean, he was just there to stir it up.
I want to say something nice, but it wasn't Greek.
No, it wasn't.
It was a bad night.
it's day 2, dinner party 2, and our judges move on to see if Drew and Heather can top Charmaine and Anthony's Greek theme with their locally inspired menu.
I'd shake your hands, but I've got onion.
Yeah, no,
Working hard already.
Nice to see you.
They'll start with appetizers of quail egg crostinis, a main of rack of lamb with pea and pancetta risotto, and for dessert, strawberries 3 ways.
Our theme for the evening is local, so we're trying to do a seasonal, fresh menu. And then our catch for the evening is we're having a body painter come.
You're going to have it done first.
Yes.
You. Fabulous.
So we're going to put the tattoo artist here. Then we're hoping people can kind of just mingle around one at a time and have whatever they want done.
Your menu. Now, what are you making again?
The main course is risotto.
We're going to substitute olive oil in the risotto.
Yeah, I normally do
butter.
butter, but I think olive oil is probably lighter for this time of year.
I put butter in anything.
So you would never make risotto with olive oil?
No. I would make the risotto with butter. It's totally up to you. As long as the flavor's there and it looks good, I'll be happy.
Oh, this is lovely.
Thank you.
What are you doing with your napkin?
I was planning on just doing something like this.
But just don't leave raw edges, because I always think that looks ugly. I would always take them in so that you don't see that if you're just going to iron them like that.
Have I told you how much I hate ironing?
It's the edges. I can't stand those edges.
The edges.
Thank you for all your comments and feedback. We appreciate it.
now. The menu sounds great. Very
you like the
technical
menu?
driven. Technical.
Yeah?
Yeah, and it'll go great, providing they don't screw up a few things, like the quail egg, the risotto, the lamb.
Thing is now, though, in my mind, I've forgotten all of that. All I'm interested in is the tattooing.
I'm gonna pick one for you.
Are you?
Yeah.
While Drew and Heather prepare their Go Local menu, our judges get into position to take in the local art.
Her little scrolling.
Yeah, I mean, that looks fabulous on her. I love this idea. It's a bit of fun, and she's leading by example.
Look at this.
Did he just drink it out of the bottle?
Yeah, he did. Now he's gonna serve it to his guests. Oh, look, but he just wiped it.
But that's not the point.
First to sample the backwash, we mean champagne, are Charmaine and Anthony.
Let's get you a glass of champagne to get this rain out of the way. That's our bag.
Cheers. Thank you for coming.
Well, thank you for the invitation. This is great.
We have a body painter here this evening. While we're waiting, we thought you two could get painted.
All right.
And we will, so come on through to the front foyer.
I think they're right to move the drinks to this area because I want to be where the action is. Oh, look.
Always get one of those Greek things.
Yes, the laurel. Gonna do
That'll
his
make
laurel leaf.
Peter very happy.
Oh my. Okay.
It looks great.
Where are the other couple?
Where the hell are they?
Where are they?
While they wait, Anthony and Drew try to make a silk purse out of a sow's ear.
I got a problem with pork. I won't touch any pork, so.
It's beautiful. I know.
It's pig, man.
I know, I got you. You said pigs are dirty, right?
You know what? It's not that I consider them dirty as in physically dirty. I consider them dirty as in biblically dirty.
Okay. My view is that shrimp as bottom feeders are dirtier physically than pigs are, because pigs are a relatively clean animal.
Drew is treading on thin ground here. This is like insensitive. And he's got to think about Anthony's religious beliefs. It's inappropriate.
I've made a decision not to eat it, and so there.
No, that's totally fair.
Where are those guests?
The other couple are now really, really late.
Really late.
And 45 minutes late, Phil and Peter arrive.
Oh, they're here.
Finally, how are you? Welcome to our home. Nice to
Our
see
cab
you.
driver
That
had a
was little
fender
bit of
bender.
A little bit of a
Sorry.
nightmare for you.
Oh.
You're here now,
I
so we'll
don't
have a
know.
nice time,
Yeah.
and don't worry about it.
Heather's great about this. Doesn't matter. Lovely, fine. The thing is, when somebody's late, it's no use making them feel any worse about it. Just, it's fine. Don't worry. Come in.
What's also late is the food.
Well, then we had to wait for another taxi driver to come us because they did take that car at a commission.
Get out the peas.
There's some real meat over there.
I saw some real meat.
You better be careful. That might be all you're getting tonight.
That might be all. That might be it.
No, but you know, this is a situation where I have to say I always do nibblies because it would have been nice actually, even if whether it was some olives or
Right.
whether it would just something.
Now everyone's here. Drew wastes no time getting the apps out.
No, no!
Oh, God.
Perfect. Yay. Okay.
Oh, he's lucky. It's a nice dish. I hope he puts a little bit of truffle oil on there. Just a couple drops. There you go.
Bon appetit.
Bon appetit.
Is that enough, Charmaine? I'm glad you like it.
Would you like to have these?
Oh, yes.
Do you like truffle oil at all?
Very good. You keep this up, it's a good sign tonight.
And here's the appetizer. Quail egg, asparagus, and Parmesan crostini.
Unbelievable. Unfrickin' believable.
So simple. How simple
So
is
damn
that?
fine. It's the simplicity of the crispy of the egg white with the creaminess of the egg yolk on top of the poached asparagus with the saltiness of the cheese and then just the heavenly drizzle of truffle oil.
And it was crisp and it was crispy.
What does Charmaine think?
The appetizers are my worst nightmare. I'm not a big fan of eggs. Having said that, I wanted to be a sportswoman. Not something I would do again.
What do those look like?
Yeah, I've never cooked them before, so I just cut the tops off them because I was all stressed with how my timing would be. Watch. Oh,
Peter.
What did I do? Sorry about that. I better get out of the kitchen. I have to sit over here in the corner. I've been a bad boy.
Oh, okay.
I knocked down Drew's food.
My Parmesan was sitting right there and he knocked it into the sink. But if I found out he did it on purpose,
Send Drew a message. I'm real sorry. I didn't see that. I just turned
Don't worry about it. It's okay. Would you like any more?
As a host and hostess, the only thing you can do is brush it under the carpet and carry on.
Everybody good?
Everybody's good.
No, sorry, Drew. I made a mistake. Turned the corner too fast.
Good.
When everything's going well, we can all do a dinner party. It's how you deal with things when it goes wrong. That's what sorts
And
the
something
men from the
always
boys out.
goes wrong.
And the always gracious Drew sweeps his irritation under the carpet.
Peter, I was just going to give you the lamb to take in.
Absolutely.
But I don't
You don't trust me, eh? Oh, yeah.
Because it's so hot.
That's the only umbrella we have? That's not
Yes.
going to be big enough. I asked you if you had the big TV.
I thought that was the big one. I don't know where that one is.
Okay, well, we're just going to get soaked out there.
Okay, well, what would you like me to do about it?
So this one's with pancetta. That one's for Anthony that doesn't eat peas.
I eat peas, I don't eat pancetta.
You eat peas. Peas aren't dirty? Yeah, sorry.
You know, Drew, I would just want to take his lights out.
Will Drew bounce back from his hissy fit to deliver on the main? On Dinner Party Wars,
But that is so clever.
Heather and Drew's artsy body painting has inspired our judges.
So just do the heart,
Hard.
but onto the heart, put Corbin. And see, that's brilliant.
But will Drew's palette be as colorful on the plate? Here's the main. For Anthony, shrimp and pea risotto. And for everyone else, a rack of lamb with a pea and pancetta risotto.
Come on. Whoa!
It's a nice chop.
It is a nice chop.
Try the risotto first. That smokiness of the pancetta, very good.
This is very good.
Perfectly cooked.
Perfect for me as well.
That is delicious.
That is absolutely
Perfectly
gorgeous.
charred, and the risotto was perfect. I wouldn't change it. I wouldn't change it. Is this bad to eat a lamb chop like this?
Nobody's watching.
Phil, what do you think?
Well, the lamb was good. I like it a little bit more cooked for myself,
Right.
right? This is a little bit too raw for me.
Too rare. Yep.
And normally I use less spices. Like I'm not really a big rosemary type of person. So, but overall it was tasty.
Yeah.
But that's what I would do differently.
That's fair.
all.
Phil obviously doesn't need the confessional.
I'm Greek, but I speak some Italian.
Oh, Anthony just spilled red wine all over the table.
Anthony's hammered.
We've got Anthony in the confessional now.
I'm feeling fine at the moment. They have a lovely home, and they are a gracious guest.
He's at that point now. You know you're intoxicated, so you have to really stop and think about what you're going to say so it doesn't come across like you're smashed because you know you're smashed.
And at a dinner party, I think you can expect at least one wine glass to get overturned. I don't think you're stealing my wine.
That's Drew's wine.
Well, you don't mind. We're brothers now.
What do you do when somebody is asking for wine? You know they're getting drunker and drunker.
If it's dinner party wars, I fill up his glass.
You think when I go to Peter's house, he's gonna mind? He's gonna say, hey,
I'm
whatever.
not gonna give you a glass, I'll just give you the bottles.
Drew and Heather better get that dessert out.
She hasn't gotten a
That is so embarrassing.
It's just rude.
Rude, rude, rude.
This looks nice. Wow. It's good, the dessert.
It's delicious.
I think it did
It
very
does
well.
taste good.
It's very good.
Here's the strawberries 3 ways: dipped in chocolate, in a milkshake, and on angel food cake.
It's really
This
nice.
is very light.
It's light, it's nice, it's...
Beautiful. It tasted very good. Everything worked. I just think from a presentation perspective, it lacked a little bit.
You mean picky?
Yeah, well, I have to be.
Peter's also picky.
Look at me. I'm gonna eat a little 2 scoops of risotto, 3 little tomatoes. You think I've been hungry since Monday, guys. So I didn't take a chance. A little ice pack here with my cheese.
This is funny.
He's good value.
I guess I have to bring my own food here.
And with that, the dinner party is over.
Cheers, cheers, cheers.
See you tomorrow.
This has been a great dinner party.
I loved it.
For all the wrong reasons.
The food was really good.
No, but oh my goodness me, the drama that was been going on around
We had a guy
the food.
eat the backstabbing.
Oh,
I'm still hungry from the other night.
Yeah, there wasn't enough food again.
It's not about chances. I'm sorry. We're gonna win.
Yeah, we're gonna win.
Not great, but it was good.
There's one night to go.
Yes.
Peter and Phil.
Yes.
Do you think they're gonna take over the whole competition?
They seem to have a little bit of strategy.
They have a little advantage being the last.
It's day 3, dinner party 3, and our judges arrive to peruse our last contestant's authentic Greek menu.
oh, I like the outfit. Look
you
at
doing?
you. Nice
Nice
to
to
see
see
you.
you.
Hello there.
Peter and Phil will start with appetizers of hummus, tzatziki, and pita, big souvlaki, saganaki, and spanakopita. Followed by a first main of butterfly lamb with rice, a second main of chicken souvlaki and shrimp on mixed greens, and for dessert, watermelon feta salad.
But you got lamb, chicken, and shrimp.
We are going to all the food families tonight. I have marinated the chicken last night, and
I tell you, this is one of the best ways to marinate. You're a pro, man. This is what you should be doing. You have so much food, I'm a little worried that you're gonna be able to do it in 3 hours. That's my biggest worry. What are you gonna be doing?
That's my
I'm gonna
assistant
be
right there.
assisting him.
What would you suggest for our table?
I'm gonna be decorating the table.
On the glasses.
While Peter's cooking.
Okay then, I do have an aversion to plastic things and to things like this. I don't know if you've got anything over there that you could make an arrangement of, whether you made a vegetable arrangement or something like that. Really, less is more. There's a lot to do.
There is more food on that menu than in most Greek restaurants in town.
Biggest problem? Doing everything in
Time
3
and
hours.
food.
Time
and food. We need to fast.
I need a clean towel, baby.
Clean towel. Crazy. Here.
As the hosts prep, the judges get into place.
The kitchen at the moment is borderline messy. Everybody's
Look
going
at
to see this.
underneath.
If I needed the space, I would have put a much bigger cloth on. Put everything underneath so nobody could see.
I would cut the fig open and put the cheese in, then close the fig, and then wrap it in the
And then
prosciutto.
wrap it.
If he cooks these, the cheese is gonna run out.
First to arrive at the Greek extravaganza
How you doing?
are Heather and Drew.
Good, how are you?
I wish he hadn't changed. I wish he had stayed in his chef whites.
A little surprise cocktail?
Certainly.
Sure.
Peter is really going strong.
I am your
He's
ordained
the
chef.
I'm the assistant.
You
He's
see?
got everything under control there.
Next to arrive is Charmaine and Anthony.
For starters, welcome to our home. And we look forward to having you tonight.
Cheers. Cheers.
We will shift a few taste buds of the Greek culture, take a little tour through the islands and small towns of Greece, and hopefully the palate will be filled tonight.
The tour of Greece starts with hummus, tzatziki, and pita.
I made the hummus.
Both of these he's made himself.
Hummus is very good. Very good.
There's a lot of garlic in that. Whoa.
Next is fig souvlaki with prosciutto and feta cheese.
Okay, turn the fan on.
Why isn't she there, opening the front door, opening the windows?
You know, it's smoking like that because his pan is really, really hot
Yeah.
and he's searing fat.
Ladies first,
Why didn't she serve those?
no prosciutto for you.
Oh, thank you.
So enjoy.
Thank you.
Very good.
That is good.
I can tell you, pig
No.
wrapped on anything is good.
Ladies and gentlemen, Saganaki has arrived. Opa,
Opa!
Ah,
It really is as if we are in a Greek restaurant.
it is.
Pick up, pick up, pick up, please.
Philomena is standing there.
Here's appetizers 3 and 4, saganaki and spanakopita.
Appetizers in here. Whoops. Uh-oh.
Let me help you.
Now this is a Greek cheese, and he's just fried it. You fried it. You having a moment? Okay. I'll just be quiet. This doesn't taste like the one that Anthony made.
No way. That's delicious.
Peter's spanakopita, in my opinion, was nowhere near the quality of my spanakopita. I could serve my spanakopita in Greece. He would be ashamed to serve that spanakopita anywhere else but his own house.
1, 2, 3, 4 appetizers, and all of them are winners. Every single one.
And this man has served all the drinks and cleared the plates.
He's made all the drinks.
It's not a team, is it? She's not bringing anything to the party. She's not motivating the conversation.
It's painful because we all feel the same way about Phil. She hasn't contributed at all. She can't hostess and she can't cook, so I'm not really sure why she wanted to be a part of this.
Maybe a move outside will get the party started.
We're just gonna do a little dry run of a couple Greek steps to a folk dance.
Oh, okay.
Come on over.
Okay.
You must be really old.
Bit of the old Greek dancing.
So let's start walking just so we can feel what it's like to walk.
I need music.
Okay.
Drew's being a bit of a sourpuss.
He is.
Peter, I'll take over the barbecuing if you want to do the dancing.
Oh no, it's okay.
Seriously, I'm more than happy to.
You know, Drew is not letting himself go, is he? He seems to have lost his sense of humour.
1 step, 2 step, kick, down, and back. So let's go.
What the am I doing here? How about that? It's painful. I'm just not a dancer, and it's just an awkward. I don't like awkward situations.
1 step, 2 step, kick, and back.
Drew is a stuffed shirt. You know, he's a banker, and he's very pretentious, if you ask me. So.
1 step, 2 step, kick, and back. 1 step, 2 step, kick, and back.
And nothing says Greek like...
Oh!
Here's Drew.
Look at Charmaine.
Well, that's got everybody going.
They should have did that an hour ago.
Don't think you finished eating.
On Dinner Party Wars, we've had attempts at Greek food.
That's Turkish coffee.
No, that's Greek coffee.
The Rakiki is Turkish.
No, it's not. Not the Greek guy that I went to yesterday in the Greek market.
Attempts at civility.
Oh, Peter. What did I do? If I found out he did it on purpose?
And attempts at doing it all.
Everybody comfortable?
Peter, while you're up, I could use a wine refill, please.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
How come Peter is also serving the wine?
Thank you.
With only 40 minutes to go and not a lot of help from Phil, will Peter be able to pull off his ambitious menu? Here's the first main. For Anthony, shrimp and rice, and for everyone else, butterfly lamb.
I wish that Drew and Heather had this portion of rice on their plate. Aesthetically, it looks quite crappy. That is so tender. That is unbelievable. You know what? I could probably cut that with my fork. As tender as this lamb is, it is not as good as Drew and Heather's.
Drew's had a lot of flavour.
Always at a loss for words, what did Anthony think?
I can't speak for everyone else. It did not work for me. I mean, I have a very discriminating palate, and I found some of the food very salty. I found the shrimp to be cold, and I found the rice to be tasteless, to be honest with you.
Maybe Anthony will like the second main.
Peter, I'm actually hoping that you're going to run out of time.
Actually, I'm hoping that we can all eat since we didn't eat whole week.
Oh,
nice.
A little dig there.
Nice, I like it.
Hey, we offered you seconds. You just didn't like our cooking.
Well, if I liked raw meat, I'd eat it.
What he should have done is drop this chicken now. It's his party, in his house. And where is he? He's at the barbecue.
Slapping the chicken on the grill, whipping up a quick salad. He's being sloppy because he knows he's running out of time. And you know what? It's too much food.
They might need more bread, a little bit more.
We don't need any more bread. And Peter, sit down,
I'm just gonna
please.
taste it, but I can't eat much.
Charmaine.
I just want Peter to sit down.
No problem.
We're fine.
Looks good.
Very tender.
Really good.
And with only 20 minutes left, main course number 2, chicken souvlaki and barbecued shrimp on mixed greens.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
What? It's raw, is it?
It's raw. Look. That can't happen. This is what happens when you have 20 minutes left and you rush. And of all people to get raw chicken.
I know, it had to be you.
Me. Why do I always get the bad stuff?
Does that mean you could die?
Hell.
It's not over yet. There's still dessert.
I'm starving here. I'm fading away.
And with 5 minutes left, watermelon feta salad.
This looks like but it tastes very good.
Yeah.
Cheers, guys. Thank you very much. Thank you. Opa.
All over, and he did it.
I don't know how he did it.
All on his own. With these 3 dinner parties, everybody has had a wow factor. The problem for us is we have to choose a winner who was the consummate dinner party. Somebody who did a little bit of everything.
Right. It's gonna be a tough one.
Now for the judging.
The partying is over now. This is the final judgment. But only one couple, of course, is going to take away $1,000 worth of cookware. But even more importantly, those bragging rights to be dinner party war champions.
Our first couple, Anthony and Charmaine, please step forward. How do you think it went?
We did awesome.
Let's see what they thought.
When these guys decided to pray without my wife there, that's a off.
I didn't love having a big plastic spoon in my mouth.
I'm not into games like that. It's just, that's uncomfortable. I feel like I'm 12 years old.
They missed the point of the
They
evening.
missed the point of the evening, yes, they did.
Well, you two had the Greek-inspired menu.
Sure.
The appetizer looked good, but I don't think that fish, seafood, shellfish, and cheese belong together. Your main course. I would have loved to have had the dishes completely separate. The spanakopita was way too watery, as was the sea bass. However, dessert. You are the Cheesecake King.
Well, thank you.
I must admit, I was a little bit worried when I saw a tub of water with floating grapes in it. However, you set a lovely table inside, and in the end, I thought you brought everything together very nicely.
Thank you.
Drew and Heather, our second dinner party, come forward. Let's see what your guests thought.
The appetizers are my worst nightmare.
Drew is a stuffed shirt.
I guess I have to bring my own food here.
When you're feeling insecure, you got to make something up about the competition. That's what they did.
The very first thing you served was the crostini. The asparagus was a bit long, but they came out, and with that truffle oil on top, it was beautiful. Very tasty. Now your main course. You grilled a lamb. I thought it was cooked perfectly. Risotto, I think it lacked that one extra vegetable. Overall, very tasty. Was I overly impressed? No.
Drew and Heather, you are particularly good as a team. I liked the painting. I thought it was fun. However, you had Cheesegate. You did snap a little bit over that. This is Dinner Party Wars, and it's also about being a good guest in other people's homes. Drew, you didn't want to dance tonight. You were reluctant to enter into somebody else's game. Thank goodness for your wife.
Oh, I say that every day.
Our final couple, Peter and Philomena. Let's see what they thought.
I could serve my spanakopita in Greece. He would be ashamed to serve that spanakopita anywhere else but his own house.
It's painful because we all feel the same way about Phil. She hasn't contributed at all. She can't host us and she can't cook, so I'm not really sure why she wanted to be a part of this.
Everybody's entitled to an opinion, which is fine.
Now, you two have probably one of the most ambitious menus that I've seen. Your appetizers and starters, I have to tell you, were delicious, and you were cranking those out like a busy Friday night in a Greek restaurant. Your lamb, again, very tender, but I am a stickler with presentation. It looked like you were just slapping stuff on the plate for the sake of getting it out. And as a result, when I got my chicken, it was raw. My chicken was completely raw in the middle. I think it was just overambitious. You should have stopped at the lamb.
Peter, you're the party man. You are the entertainer. But of course, You were in the kitchen because of your over-ambitious menu. We didn't get fun, funny you. And if you're going to carry something like that off, you have to have a great team member. I've got to be honest, Phil, I think you let him down. Peter, who was already in the kitchen, was actually serving them. And you were standing there. It didn't work as a team, it really didn't. You've heard what we have to say. Now we're going to give you our scores.
Anthony and Charmaine, that cheesecake made up for the first 2 courses. Your score out of 10 on food is 6.
For presentation, the grapes were your downfall. I'm going to give you also 6, which gives you a total score of 12 out of 20.
Heather and Drew, you went local, and I appreciate that. On food, I'm going to give you a total score of 8 out of 10.
For hosting a party, you're a great team. I'm going to give you 7 out of 10, which gives you a total score of 15 out of 20.
With Drew and Heather's 15 points, that means Anthony and Charmaine are out of the running.
Peter and Phil, very ambitious menu. Your score on food, 7 out of 10.
Authentically Greek, fell down on teamwork. I'm going to give you 6 out of 10. Which means Drew and Heather are the winners. Congratulations. You get $1,000 worth of cookware and bragging rights to say you are Dinner Party Award champion.
Congratulations.
Well done.
Thank you.
So Drew and Heather were best all around this day on Dinner Party Wars.
We're just very disappointed because we worked really hard for it, and we deserve to win.
I still think my food was good, and I still think I'm a winner in my eyes, and Charmaine's a winner in my eyes, and that's all that really matters.
We wanted to win. We're competitive, but good times. They were great.
And we appreciate all the effort they put into it, so it was a fun time.
Yeah.
So thank you, everybody.
Thank you.